And this is the Mercedes-Benz Rangers postgame show on a night where the Rangers thought they would enjoy some just desserts. Instead, they are fed some humble pie. 4-0 shutout loss on home ice to the Metro Division Carolina Hurricanes. Hi, everyone. John Giannone from my spot between the benches inside our Delta MSG studios from the Garden. Henrik Lundqvist and Steve Alliquette. And boys, we talked a lot about it on the pregame show, what this Carolina team can do to you when they're at the top of their game. And mostly it is take advantage of forcing turnovers. Man, did we see a lot of that tonight.
Yes, I felt like both teams had chances. The big difference to me, Carolina, yes, they earned by some great plays, but also from so many turnovers by the Rangers. The Rangers, on the other hand, they created chances, but only when they made some great plays. And that was the big difference. And it's a telling story in this game. Because the Rangers, again, they forced plays that were not really there, and they started already 20 seconds into the game, and it kind of set the tone. We talked a lot about after last game. Where they are right now, you have to look at every play like it could decide the game. That playoff mentality, because every game, every point is so crucial to them right now. And I just felt like in this game, it got away from them too many times, where there were too many hope plays, too many times where you could go for the easy play. Instead, you try to be creative when there was no really room for it.
Exactly. I thought that the creativity that the Rangers tried to make happen individually hurt them. You know, and I think that players must understand right now that when you're in your own zone, you need to block shots when your team is down. The Rangers had 7 blocked shots in this game. For the amount of time they were defending, they only blocked 7 shots. Coaches can give you restrictions, and restrictions in your D zone would be don't try and skate through people yourself, specifically trying to go through the space between your defender's stick and his feet, or pass through them. And what we see there is just, you know, John, it's just giveaways that are on a platter. And when we talk about offense, oftentimes we talk about setting up in the offensive zone, off the rush, on the power play, getting in your setup. But we don't talk a lot about unsettled offense. And this game, to me, was decided by unsettled offense, which is Carolina's forecheck, their back check, which created giveaways and takeaways.
And also, when you sit in a locker room after a loss like tonight, it's one thing to get beat because the other team was that much better, but it's a bad feeling when you feel like you're beating yourself a little bit. Yeah. Because they are doing a lot of good things. They created a lot of chances. If it wasn't for Frederik Andersen, it could easily been a tight game going into the third period. But here we are. They sit, and when you look at the tape tomorrow, there's some easy mistakes that cost them so much at a time where they really need to keep that attention to detail every play. And again, I felt like it got away from them, and it started early.
It was almost like, in John, too, didn't you see it as almost as if the Rangers had cute offense that didn't work against the Carolina team offense?
Right, totally. And this is the 4th time this season the Rangers have been shut out. It's the first time in a month that they have lost consecutive games. 4-0 the final. Let's begin the Ranger reaction. Michelle Gingras in the Rangers dressing room. Here's Mika Zibanejad.
Where do you feel like things went wrong for you guys tonight?
I mean, start of the third. It's still a 2-goal game, and within a couple minutes it becomes a 4-goal game. And yeah, I mean, it's we put ourselves in a tough spot in the beginning of the third, giving up 2 goals like that, and try to come back, but there's not much there. I thought we first 2 periods we were there. No. Unfortunately, they get a goal late in the second. I think 1-0. Maybe a little bit different game going into the third, but still, it stings. Different than the other night against Colorado, but this one, it stings.
Was that second goal just deflating for you guys at the end of the period, or what was the message kind of heading into the third?
No, I mean the message going into the third was just get the next one and give ourselves a chance, and you know, we get some momentum, get some life in the building, get some life on the bench, getting a goal, and obviously we don't do that. They get the third and we get the fourth. relatively quick, and I would say that deflates us. I mean, you don't want it to, but obviously it happens, and couldn't respond from that.
Did it feel like a few too many turnovers tonight as well for you guys?
I feel like that was most of their chances came off of maybe turnovers and their rush. I thought when we stuck to what we wanted to do and what we want to do and what we should do, I thought we created some good chances. We had some great looks on the power play. We score a couple goals there. We score a goal there. That's a different game. So, I mean, you can look at it all different angles, however you want. But I think we've been playing some good hockey here in January. So, think about this one. Feel whatever you feel after a game like this, and then we move on.
Okay. Thanks, Mika.
Yeah, guys, and therein lies the problem, right? I mean, the goals and when they were surrendered, right? Within the first minute of the first period, 30 seconds left in the second period, and then 64 seconds into the third, as Mika Zibanejad said, the goal was to get the next goal, and within a little over a minute, they're down 3-0, and then soon after that, 4-0. It's been a recurring theme for the Rangers, and it certainly looked like it deflated them tonight, guys.
Yeah, the time of the goals just crushed the Rangers. To Mika's point, to start the game like that, being down right away after coming off of a tough loss, and we talked about this going into the game, that determination, okay, let's go, boys, I have a good practice, we're going to go out and have a great game, and you start being down a goal. And then you slowly work yourself back into the game. Great looks in the second period, and what happens? Instead of a 1-1 game on that half breakaway, it goes back the other way, and it's a 2-0 game going into the third. So yes, the time of the goals really hurt the Rangers too. You could just feel the momentum. They were building it up, and it was taken away by Carolina.
And it is something to say that the Rangers have played a better brand of hockey this month, but you can't set back into your old habits and forget all about the details of the game. And passing through people, skating through people in your own zone, coming out of your own zone in the first 5 minutes, final 5 minutes of a period, that's just not championship hockey, John.
Yeah, it certainly looked like December hockey had creeped back into the game here in their final game in January. Let's continue the reaction in the dressing room. Vincent Trocheck, a -2 on the night, lost 9 of 15 faceoffs as well. Here's his reaction with Michelle Gingras.
Going down 4-0 is always tough, obviously, but I thought it could have been a little bit more aggressive.
What was the feeling in the room after? Because it did, obviously, like you said, you liked how you played in the first and second. Pucks just weren't going in. You know, is it still an upbeat? Obviously, it's not going to be upbeat when you lose 4-0, but a lot of positives to take away.
Yeah, obviously the boys are down about it. You don't want to lose games, especially divisional games like this. But I try to keep the spirits up. I mean, I think we've been playing fantastic hockey here this month of January, and continue to play that way, we're going to have a good chance every night. So trying to keep everybody's head up.
Just sorry, late. What do you think went wrong in the third period? Because it felt like you were really creating a lot of chances the first 40 minutes.
Yeah, you go down, they score early. Obviously, it deflates you a little bit, but you need to be a little bit more aggressive. But even in the third period, there was even chances both ways, I thought.
Did you feel like tonight, turnover-wise, maybe a few too many for your team?
Yeah, I'd have to go look back at the game again, but from what I can remember, there was a few too many in the neutral zone that led to chances for them. And other than those chances that they had, I didn't think they had too many other ones. So we know it. We got to limit turnovers no matter who you're playing against. So go back there, watch it tomorrow, and get back at it.
You mentioned just the hockey you guys have played throughout the month of January. So, you know, after dropping these 2 games, I know points are so important for you guys. Just what's the message to the group and keeping the morale as you kind of go and face these next challenges?
Head up, keep the confidence, keep the positivity, and just keep playing the way we have been, and we're going to have a good chance every night.
Well, the bad news for the Rangers, no points in the standings. The good news for the Rangers, the Bruins lost, the Canadiens lost, the Lightning lost as well. So no harm, no foul in the Eastern Conference. Rangers end the night where they started. 3 points back of the Lightning for 8th and 4 points back of the Bruins for 7th. Rangers will play Boston on Saturday. But they leave tonight off Garden Ice, a 4-0 loser to the Carolina Hurricanes. Frederik Andersen, 22 saves, only 3 in the third period. His 28th career shutout in his third game back from surgery. He has reason to feel good after this 4-0 loss on Garden Ice.